We'll begin with a reign of terror. A few murders here and there.
The wrong neighborhood! It stinks.
Hello, friends and fiends. Welcome to another episode of Blood and Guts, HHN. And it looks like today we were lucky enough to get an announcement that I think we all knew was coming. This announcement, is really not a shocker to anyone who's already speculated, but Ghostbusters Frozen Empire will be appearing at the event. And we got a couple of thoughts on this.
He said meh. M-E-H. Meh.
Definitely the trailer came out, the announcement came out, and it's something. Let's kick it over to the dungeon for Mad Matt's take on a little bit of this. He'll read you the description and get a little bit of his feedback on what he thinks, and then we'll kind of discuss it. So let's kick it to Mad Matt.
Welcome back to the dungeon, friends and fiends. And as Evil Adam just stated, we got an announcement today from HHN Orlando and HHN Hollywood, which is, of course, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Before I read you the description of that, I also have to mention that our friends at HHN Hollywood got another announcement this week, which was Monstruos 2, The Nightmares of Latin America. And the description for this house is, you can try to flee the clutches of the rider El Charro, the devil dog El Cadejo, and the boogeyman El Cucuy, but you can't escape La Muerte. So I know, being excited for getting the first Monstruos house here in Orlando, I know our friends out in Hollywood must be excited. So if you are, leave us in the comments. Let us know how you feel about that house. Are you excited? Do you wish they would have waited maybe a year or two to kind of let the first one be missed? But yeah, just let us know in the comments. But without further ado, we have Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and the description that Halloween Horror Nights has given us is, an ancient artifact has released a new entity, Garaka. Try not to freeze in fear as he freezes people before your eyes. Only the Ghostbusters can stop you from getting iced. So with that description being said, let's throw it back over to Evil Adam. Adam, give us your thoughts on this house and how you feel.
As far as I can tell, friends and fiends, to be honest, this year for IPs is not big on my radar. As a matter of fact, if I were to do a hype list now, the IPs would be at the bottom. And it probably will stay most of that way the whole time. As far as this house goes, I would be more excited if it were the first two films, of course, or even Afterlife in there as well. But I haven't heard good things about this film, nor have I seen it. The reviews are not that good about it. And Universal, I feel like, really kind of screwed the pooch with this trailer. I mean, it's not a good trailer at all. I don't know why the woman has the proton pack. Can't tell you that. It's just not very good as far as trailers go. So, give us a trailer where the firehouse is kind of slowly being taken over by ice, or, some kind of, you see the car coming down the street, or you hear the car, or you just even see the back of the car going down the street and it's kind of icing over, something cool like that. But this video was just, this trailer was just subpar as far as my opinion goes. And I'm not very excited about this house, but let's kick it back over to Matt for some more thoughts on this.
I couldn't agree more, Adam. Just like you were stating with the trailer, I think more could have been done. So just piggybacking off what you were saying, I really think they could have done more. I think they could have had the Ghostbusters show up at some point in this trailer. I know you couldn't get the actors themselves to film the trailer, but you could obviously have someone in the suits film them from behind with the proton packs, have the car pull up, whether, like, you know, if it's the car they've already purchased for the parade or whatnot. I know they have a way to at least digitally get that car in there. And that would have given me a little bit more excitement for this than just having the crazy woman pop out with a neutron wand saying, you've come to the wrong neighborhood. So for me, instead of getting me hyped up, it just made me roll my eyes as how silly this was. And that just kind of goes back to the marketing in general overall for the event. Like there's nothing tying anything together as of right now. It's just all a hodgepodge of, like, here's a house, there's a house, and nothing really tying this event together. Now, hopefully, before the end of the reveal, hopefully we'll get that where it just ties everything in. There'll be like an overarching theme, but right now I'm kind of not seeing it. But if you ask me right now how I feel,
I've seen worse.
But I'm not overly hyped as of right now for the event. So, like I said, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, the movie itself was just a so-so movie for me. There's parts in it that I did enjoy, and there's parts of it just made me roll my eyes because the writing itself was just like a subpar and just really silly, to be honest. Like the first, what was great about the first two movies was they wasn't really over the top with the comedy itself. It was just their reactions and the dry humor to everything, which is what really made those movies so special, because you've seen how they reacted to the ghosts rather than just trying to force jokes into the script. But that's me just kind of getting off on a rant. So far I'm kind of disappointed with the IPs that we're seeing. I kind of feel like you're feeling the budgetary constraints this year from Universal, as we've seen in reports that it's been reported that due to Epic Park being open next year, that money is really tight this year for them, and they're just trying to squeeze every dime they can. But
Don't get cheap on me, Dodson.
I mean, this is the event, Universal, where it's a separate ticketed event. Like, you know, people are paying that separate ticket to go in there. They're paying for the express passes. So you need to go all out for Halloween Horror Nights. So with that being said, let's kick it back over to Evil Adam with his final thoughts. Like I said, just my parting shots on it, as well as, you know, to me it's still kind of meh, but I think the originals themselves will be great this year. So I'm still looking forward to the event, but I've not seen anything yet as far as the IPs goes that's really knocked my socks off. So before we kick it back over to Evil Adam, friends and fiends, let me know in the comments, what do you think the next house announcement will be? Do you think it's going to be Insidious? Or do you think it'll be the Universal Monsters house that we get every year? Personally, I hope it's the Universal Monster house, because that's one that will really get me hyped, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're going to go with this year. So without further ado, Adam, what are your closing thoughts? What are you hoping to see next out of the event?
And as always, friends and fiends, remember to like and subscribe. We'll keep you posted on the news as it comes. As far as houses go, you know, we don't have that many more. I'm kind of more excited for Scare Zone announcements, to be honest with you. You know, this house will be a cold house, and right now that's the only thing redeeming it in my book, is that we will get to cool off. Hopefully, we'll see. But aside from that, yeah, not much more to say about the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Hopefully they do have some callbacks to the OG films in there, some Easter eggs. That'll be fun to find. But aside from that, on my list, it is at the bottom. But as always, friends and fiends, like I said, be sure to like and subscribe, and remember, stay spooky.
We're the Ghostbusters. Can I tell you something else? What? Buster makes me feel good. It makes me feel good.
Wait, that's terrible. I quit.